I'm in the alleyways and private gardens. There's lots of cats, cats everywhere, shading. But this is a real medieval sort of weird place, to be quite honest. But this place is down there, and I don't know what it is or what it was. It looks like a dungeon, but it's nice to wander around here. Well, hello once again, and welcome back to this episode 5 of my travel odyssey to Croatia, and in particular the trek around the old town of Dubrovnik in Croatia. In this episode, I will take you through lots of alleyways and laneways in the old town inside the medieval walls. So once again, I invite you to travel along with me. Thank you for your company, and thank you for all your likes and comments so far on the previous episodes, and most of all, for your continued loyalty. It's your determination to follow and like my work that inspires me to continue the journeys. So thank you, one and all. With its iconic old city, crystal clear sea, and glorious nature, this Adriatic gem has so much to offer and is just waiting to be discovered. If the reason for your visit to Dubrovnik is culture, you better prepare yourselves, because culture, arts and architecture are inseparable. Hi again, what you're listening to there is either a cricket or a cicada, don't know which. Living in Australia I could identify, but I'm not living there anymore. But we're still walking the alleyways of the old town, which must be done. If you do get here, make sure you get off the beaten track and away from the billions of tourists and walk the old alleyways. They meander all over the place with little private gardens here and there. I may be wandering up into somebody's back garden now, for which I must apologise for. It's an enclosed area, but there's no way out there, so I'd go back out. It's still very, very hot. Very, very hot. At the time Dubrovnik was a republic, there was a directive that forbade making important political decisions while the south wind blew. It is punishment in itself, with the thought that has waned while the joy of life flowed through blurred eyes and tanned faces. Hello. It has now become so hot that I'm taking refuge in some of the churches for 10 and 15 minutes and devouring a half a litre of water every 20 minutes. It's incredible heat when you're actually climbing a multitude of steps. So I've taken to the alleyways in the old town in Dubrovnik and taken shelter there. Dubrovnik is one of the most attractive locations for film shootings, with a continuous interest from foreign productions in filming. It is also an excellent base for film professionals who have proven themselves over the past decade as exceptional quality staff. The city authorities point out that Embassy Film is a strong production company responsible for shooting Game of Thrones, based here in Dubrovnik.
And next day she broke her leg in 3 spots. And when I was little, I was there with my mother swimming because from 8 to 8 you can visit island. At night it is closed. So me and my mother, we were swimming. I was having this huge purse around my shoulder. Just one single leaf fell into my purse. My mother noticed that
I'm here in Dubrovnik, and I'm overlooking, on the side of a mountain, overlooking the old town of Dubrovnik. A majestic scene, as you can see behind me, with Lochram Mountain and National Park and island here to my right shoulder. So it's rather humid today, very humid today. The sun has done a disappearing act on us, but it's quite sticky. But this is some scene, as you can look down here on the historic Dubrovnik, the jewel of the Adriatic, and looking at the old town and its walls. As we cross over the Franja Tudmana Bridge here in Dubrovnik, you can see on the right-hand side two major international cruise liners in port came in overnight. We have seen three berthed at this particular spot on a few mornings, with a fourth and a fifth perhaps at anchor offshore. But when these liners come in with 5,000 to 6,000 people each on board, the old town of Dubrovnik can become absolutely chaotic. So this concludes episode 5, and unfortunately, I hear you all say, there will be an episode 6 because I have so much footage that I'd like to share with you on this trip to Dubrovnik in Croatia. So once again, thank you for your time and for tagging along. Thank you for your likes and your comments. Greatly appreciated as always. So we'll see you on episode 6. Take care. Bye-bye for now.